Doing good, good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special series that I got request for. And I said, well, I know I said I wouldn't do any more webcams on the holidays themselves. There's only 3 holidays coming up, Christmas Eve, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. And like I said, the big reveal is still going to happen on January 1st. But I got some requests, and I said, since I already finished TOS, 3 seasons there, and since I don't believe most people have covered, well, there are some channels that have covered the Star Trek the Animated Series, TAS. TAS. Yeah. So there's only 22 episodes. So I figured, okay, today is December 9th, or December 8th. Sorry. Today is the 8th. Why did I change that again? Oh, you know why I did that? Because I read it wrong. Okay. I need to change this back. So there are 17 days left. I don't know why I did that. My bad. Okay. Give me a minute, folks. I shall return. Anyway, there are 17 days left. Today is Monday. Right. And then tomorrow is. Then tomorrow's our meal. That's going to be the night. Okay. Our special meal tomorrow. We get roast beef. We get mashed potatoes and all the fixings. That's tomorrow. It's a Christmas brunch from noon to 2 tomorrow on the 9th. I don't know why I was rushing myself. But anyway, okay. So from now, from the 8th, 11 straight days, whatever time frame, I don't care. I'll come on, do 2 episodes. Hello, Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. Welcome, welcome. Yes, you're first in the box, dude. Awesome. Yep, and I got you as a standard mod, my friend. Awesome. So, hey, Mikey, and welcome, welcome. Okay, so from now until the 19th, which is on a Sunday, I believe. Let me see. No, I believe that's a... boy, let's help me out on my calendar here. All right, let's take a look at that December calendar. Okay. Yeah, you know when you have to consult with things, you feel like you're going to lose it. Okay, so for the next 11 days until Friday, the 19th, which basically is going to start the holiday week from that Friday into the following Thursday, which is which is going to be Christmas Day. There we go. So, what I'm going to do for the next 11 days is each day I'm just going to cover 2 episodes of TAS, whatever time. Just kind of throw them out there, because I did say I was hoping to do the 22 episodes of the animated series to, continue with the timeline. So when we get to our next thing we'll be doing next year, and I'll go ahead and say part of the big reveal is we're going to cover those fan film series. So we're going to do James Cawley's Star Trek New Voyages, which is going to come out later in January, and then there's because there's only 10 episodes of that, and I'll cover like 5 days straight of that, and then on the next fan film series, which is supposed to continue the original cast and their 5-year mission, which is Vic Minona's, his Star Trek Continues. There's 11 episodes of that because episodes 10 and 11 are a 2-parter. Yeah. So what I'll do is, do like 4 days straight, the 8 episodes. Then I'll do the last 3 episodes themselves, and that will cover everything. So that's going to be during January, just for January time. But like I said, I'll figure out the days later. Probably I'll wait a week because, after I do the big reveal, I got to put things together. I got to plan things. February is when the main issues, the three main things I plan on doing, are going to start going into effect. And our first guest is going to be my friend of 50 years, which we're celebrating officially next year, is Larry, my friend from Be Yourself Adventures. We're going to talk about the musical, that should give you a hint, the musical that he appeared in. And we're going to talk about that, because that is one of my favorite musicals. And it has religious value to it, too. So, yes, that is the first thing I'm going to plan with Larry in February, if he has time. And, of course, this also depends, moving forward next year, this also depends on how Suzanne is going to, how and when she's going to have her very first knee surgery, which she's going to have done on her right knee. So when we find out when that is, everything will be put on hold, on hiatus, until we get through that and help her out, because then she'll need the left one after that. And then when that's done, we'll take care of everything. And hello, Travel with Lisa MH. Welcome, hun. And Lisa, I did make you also a moderator. And hey, Mikey. Hey, Kevin. And hey, Lisa from Kevin. So it's good to see you, Lisa. Hope you and Adam are doing well. I know you got to leave in about 12 days. Yeah. Well, I hope you get back safely to England when you do go. And hello, Mike Seha. Welcome. Welcome, my Swedish brother. Greetings. Yes, well, I hope you folks are glad that I'm doing this, because I realized how much time there was, and I said, well, since I'm at it, I might as well, since I've already done the 3 seasons, the first 3 basically years of them in space, I might as well go ahead and continue basically the rest of that 3rd year, which is all in the animated series of 22 episodes, and then goes into the fan film series, which I appreciate the most, because it really does continue the story and ends everything perfectly, leading right up to Star Trek: The Motion Picture, where Kirk is dressed in admiral's fatigues. Yeah, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, but like I said, we'll probably take care. As I said, we'll take care of the animated, or excuse me, take care of the animated first. We'll take care of the Star Trek New Voyages, which is basically the 4th year in space for the crew, play it with James Cawley is playing Captain Kirk, and then the 5th season in space, that's Vic Mignogna, who takes over to play Kirk, and that's Star Trek Continues, and then we'll finish with that. That'll be in January, those other 2 fan film series, as I stated. This is TAS, and we're going to finish the animated series. We'll take care of that. And we did get requests for that, so I appreciate you all sending me some secret requests. Only between us. Okay. All right, so I got it queued up. So let's take care of the first 2 episodes here of the animated. We got 5 likes, 4 people watching us. Thank you so much, Kevin, Lisa, Mike. You guys are awesome. My beautiful wife. Mwah. All right. So let's see. Let's tell you a few things about the animated series that you may not already know. The original title is Star Trek, but it's basically a continuation in animated form, done by the company known as Filmation. It ran from 1973 to 1975, and it is for youth. It's TVY7, and each of those episodes lasted about 30 minutes long. And this is the further adventures of Captain James T. Kirk and the crew of the USS Enterprise as they explore the galaxy and defend the United Federation of Planets. The creator of the animated series was, of course, Gene Roddenberry. This animated series did receive 3 wins, different wins of awards, and 3 nominations. And, of course, Shatner, Nimoy, and Kelly all come back to do their voices And then James Doohan does a lot of alien voices, but he comes back. And Sulu comes back, George Takei. I don't know if we hear from Chekhov. We'll check on that, I'm sure. But let's see. I know Uhura comes back at Nichelle Nichols. She does her voice. Um, I know Christine Chappell, comes back. Um, Matthew Barrett Roddenberry, right? So yeah, okay. And it does last for 2 seasons. So let's go ahead and take first look at the season 1, of course. Okay. All right. So from season 1, let's see here. Season 1, there was a total of 16 episodes. And then in season 2, they only had 6. So they didn't have very many in the last season. More in the first season. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the first two is season 1, episode 1 is Beyond the Farthest Star. Now, the air dates, I'm just going to go ahead and continue to quote you the air dates that appeared. Saturday, September 8th, 1973 is when the first one appeared. And then the Enterprise finds an ancient abandoned starship with a malevolent entity aboard, eager to take over the Starfleet ship. And then a top-rated episode after that is from season 1, episode 2, called Yesteryear. And after finding himself erased from recent history by way of the Guardian of Forever, so a nice return to that, Spock must travel back in time to save himself. Excuse me, Spock must travel backwards in time. Sorry, Captain. Moron. To save himself as a youth. 8.1 out of 10. Over 1,300 people have seen it. So a big B. You know what? I give it an A minus because I thought it was a great early animated episode. And then the very first one got a 6.6 out of 10 from over 1,300 people. So, if you round that out, that's a C. Yeah. So the first one a C, the second one an A minus. There we go. All right. Let's see if we have anybody else that's popped in here. And let's see. Alrighty. Yeah, so I did say, everybody, thank you, Mike. Say hi, greetings to you, sir. Travel with Lisa, big kisses. Thank you so much. And a big kiss to Suzanne from Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. You're wonderful. Great person, wonderful human being, and we're very happy for you with you and Adam. Very happy with you both. Hope it continues to grow, your relationship. We do have one person still watching, and we got the 5 likes. That is awesome. Okay. So we'll just go over this one quickly. Now, remember, as I did for TOS, I'm only going to give you the main trivia. If there's anything else after it, if there's only a couple, I'll probably add them too. Spoilers, of course. I won't do the goofs. Won't do that. Not anymore. And I'm not doing any quotes either. So just to let you know. All right. So Beyond the Farthest Star. All right. Okay. The director is Hal Sutherland. And you're going to find he directed a lot of these episodes. So I might be repeating his name a lot. The writers of this episode were Samuel A. Peoples and D.C. Fontana. All right. And, of course, it stars the voices of Shatner, Nimoy, Kelly, Takei, Nichols, Nigel Barrett, and James Doohan Scotty. There we go. All right. Now for the trivia. And there's only 2 more. Awesome. So I could go through all the trivia here. Okay. This episode did not air in Los Angeles until December 22nd, 1973, due to George Takei's run for LA City Council. Takei's opponents claimed that if any episode that featured him aired before the election, it would violate the equal time law in which political candidates must have an equal amount of airtime on non-news programs. For that region, Yesteryear, 1973, was the premiere episode of this series. This episode's title was inspired by a book of the same name by Edgar Rice Burroughs. This is the second time a non corporeal alien would become the Enterprise. In Return to Tomorrow in 1968, one named Sargon did it as well. Kirk refers to the time span that the reactor is functioning as all these millenniums, while the most common plural of millennium is millennia. Millenniums is an accepted plural. Get that. This episode was first shown in public during the World Science Fiction Convention, Torcon 2, in Toronto, Ontario, August 31st to September 3rd. This is the only time that Transporter Chief Kyle is seen in the series. He was originally played by John Winston in Star Trek. Here, he is voiced by the late James Doohan. And according to Stardate, this takes place in Stardate 2269. Alrighty. And let's see here. No soundtracks. But they did have, they had the animation theme song. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see who did that. We'll mention that first. Okay. Okay, so the theme song for Star Trek the Animated Series was composed by Filmation composer Ray Ellis, who used the pseudonym Yvette Blaise, Blais. That's the maiden name of his wife, due to complications with royalties and publishing companies. The theme was credited to Yvette Blaise and Jeff Michael, with Jeff Michael being a pseudonym for producer Norm Prescott. This change was necessitated by a long-standing feud between original series composer Alexander Courage and creator Gene Roddenberry, who had written lyrics to the original theme to claim half of the royalties, leading Courage to refuse permission for its reuse. Well, that basically explains it. So Ray Ellis, very cool. And it's his adventure in science fiction, of course. Okay, so we just had to let you know who did that theme music. Okay. All right, like I said, so I don't do goofs or quotes, and there are no soundtracks because I just mentioned what the soundtrack comes from is Ray Ellis. So we will say his name throughout the rest of the other episodes that we go through. And let's see. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, like I said, so along with 6 of the original cast that do their voices, Doohan not only does Scotty, but he does Lieutenant Kyle's voice, he does the ancient insectoid voice, and the magnetic organism voice. Very cool. And there we go. Ray Ellison, Norm Prescott. Okay. That's it. That's pretty much it for Simple, that one. All right. And let's see. We got a wave. Hello, Mike. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. So let's go to the next one here. And like I said, this one premiered 7 days before my birthday, back on September 15th, 1973, yesteryear. And after finding himself erased from recent history, Spock must travel back in time to save himself as a youth. Again, Hal Sutherland directed. D.C. Fontana was the sole writer for this episode. Alrighty. Now, uncredited, there was a voice in this from Mark Leonard, and he was Sarek, and we did talk about Mark Leonard previously. This was one of the few where it wasn't just the regular cast. There was, um, someone who voiced Mark's who voiced Sarek, but he didn't take credit for it. Majel Barrett in this one decided since there was no Nurse Chapel, she decided to voice um, a person in it called Amanda Grayson. So she did that. And, we'll just take a quick look when we're done at Billy Simpson. He was young Spock's voice, uncredited. And Keith Sutherland, young Sepik voice, uncredited. And you know what? We'll also look at Mark because I think we may not have pursued him as far as his info, but we'll just go back over his quick mini bio on him. So, all right, let's take a look at the trivia. Okay, James Doohan recorded the lines for Sarek, but they were not used. When it was found, Mark Leonard was available to do the lines. When this series premiered, George Takei was running for Los Angeles City Council at the time. His opponents protested that airing any episode with Takei would violate the equal time law, which states that political opponents must have equal time on television. So, although this is the second episode, in Los Angeles, this episode was aired first, before Beyond the Farthest Star in 73, because Takei does not appear in it. This cartoon's view of Spock's hometown, Shakar, has been added to the background in the remastered version of Amok Time 1967 in 2006. Writer D.C. Fontana based the personality of Spock's pet, Saylat, on her pet cat named Bobby McGee. The title character's roar from Godzilla from 1954 movie is used for the Lamacha. The Lamacha. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, usually if there's only a few left more, I'll just go through those quick. Okay, although Gene Roddenberry declared the animated series to be non-canonical, many of the details of Vulcan's appearance and culture would be adapted into later Vulcan-centric episodes of Star Trek Enterprise from 2001 and other Trek productions. The story also includes a direct reference to the most popular original series episode, The City on the Edge of Forever, written by Harlan Ellison. The visual design of Spock's pet Saylat was directly modeled on fan art done by fantasy artist Alicia Austin in the off-air years. The artwork first appeared in the fanzine Spockanalia and the non-canon novel Sarek by A.C. Crispin. A reference is made from Amanda's journal regarding Selleck, the Vulcan cousin that Spock impersonates here. Amanda has a concern about Selleck as he is apparently a stranger to the family that they meet for the first time, and she has a concern about possible harm being caused to Spock. In addition to saving his own life, this episode reveals that Spock taught his younger self the Vulcan nerve pinch. At the end of the episode, young Spock tells his parents that he has business which involves a demonstration of the Vulcan neck pinch taught to him by their cousin, adult Spock posing as Selleck. Stardate, this takes place in Stardate 2269 and Stardate 2237 when it goes back in time. Jane Wyatt did not return to play the role of Spock's mother, Amanda Grayson, for this episode. Amanda was instead voiced by Majel Barrett, in addition to her regular role as Christine Chapel and other guest characters. Wyatt returned to the role after 19 years in Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home. Okay, and here's a couple of spoilers. DC Fontana included the death of Spock's pet as a way of helping children deal with the death of their pets. NBC wanted the pet's death removed from the script, but Fontana refused, and Gene Roddenberry supported her. Awesome. Spock faces off with school bullying, which was later used as a plot with the reboot Star Trek in 2009 film. That film, and its sequel Star Trek Into Darkness in 2013, also involve an act of time travel, which enables two differently aged versions of Spock to meet each other. Nice. Okay, no goofs, no quotes. We know about the soundtrack already. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the three guest stars, guest voices from the cast and crew. All right, so let's take a look at Mark here. Okay, unfortunately, we did lose Mark Leonard in 1996. Actor, he was born October 15th, 1924, and he died November 22nd, 1996, at the age of 72. He was an American actor primarily known for television roles. He is primarily known for playing Vulcan Ambassador Sarek, Spock's father, in Star Trek the Original Series and a number of its spin offs. In 1924, Leonard was born under the name Leonard Rosenson in Chicago, Illinois. His father was Abraham Rosenson, a Russian Jewish immigrant who eventually owned his own tourist resort in South Haven. And of course, he appeared, first of all, though, he appeared as a Klingon captain in 1979 in Star Trek the Motion Picture. Then in 1984, he returned in his role as Sarek for Star Trek III The Search for Spock. In 86, he came back briefly as Sarek again for Star Trek IV The Voyage Home. And finally, in Star Trek VI The Undiscovered Country, in 1991, he came back as Sarek there again. Let's see. And he died in 1996. And the last thing he worked on, he was the narrator voice for Star Trek Omnipedia. It was a video game, and that was in 1995. And before that, and after he did The Undiscovered Country, and as well appeared in the two-part Star Trek The Next Generation TV series of Unification. Let's make sure I got that right. Or as Sarek. Oh, no, he appeared as Sarek twice. Okay, so he was Sarek in Season 3, Episode 23, basically called Sarek. And then Unification Part 1, Season 5, Episode 7, back as Sarek. Right, so he did appear in one of the Unification episodes. Okay, so after he did the Undiscovered Country movie, before he did Omnipedia, he was doing the TV series in 1993, In the Heat of the Night, where he plays Horace Sloane. And that episode is Season 6, Episode 19, simply called Legacy. So that is Mark Leonard. Everybody, mini bio. Rest in peace. All right, now we'll take a look at the uncredited voices. Billy Simpson, who does the young Spock. And he must still be alive. I see he's an actor as well as works on additional crew. He's known for Oliver Twist in 1974, The Last of Mrs. Lincoln in 76, and The World Through the Eyes of Children, 1975. Won one award. Let's see. Okay, in 74, he was the singing voice of Oliver Twist in the animated series. 75, he was Reggie in The World Through the Eyes of Children. In 76, he was a younger Tad Lincoln in The Last of Mrs. Lincoln, which was a TV movie. And then he was in the TV series in 76 called Arc 2, where he plays Caleb. And that was from Season 1, Episode 12, an episode called The Mind Group in 1976. All right, and according to IMDb background, it looks like the last thing he did perform in was a TV series called The Fitzpatricks. He played Robin Ziff in that in 77. The episode is from Season 1, Episode 5, called Halloween. So maybe he did pass away later on, but it doesn't show it, so we can just say we don't know if he did or not. Right? Okay. And finally, from this episode, we do have Keith Sutherland, young Sepik. Okay. And Keith Sutherland, not only an actor, but he's also worked in the art department and additional crew. He was known for Happy Birthday to Me in 1981, the ABC Saturday Superstar movie in 72, and He-Man And the Masters of the Universe in 1983. Okay. The animated TV series. Very cool. Okay, so let's go to 1972. He was the voice of Jackie Turner in the ABC Saturday Superstar movie. The episode is from season 1, episode 10, called Lassie and the Spirit of Thunder Mountain. Nice. And then, let's see, 1981, he was the conventioneer in the movie Happy Birthday to Me. In 1983, he worked on additional crew for 65 episodes of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe TV animated series. And in 1988, in Brave Star the Legend, he worked in the editorial department. And the last thing was of his work was He-Man. So cool. So that is Keith Sutherland. Very cool. Alrighty, so we are done with the first 2 episodes from the Star Trek animated series. And then tomorrow we'll continue with One of Our Planets is Missing from 1973, which aired on my birthday. So that, which was September 22nd, 1973. So I turned 8, and then this episode came out. And then episode 4 is The Lorelei Signal. That's a good episode too. So we got One of Our Planets is Missing and The Lorelei Signal, episodes 3 and 4 for tomorrow. Alrighty. Okay, so we're done with that. And there is Nostalgic Pod Blast. Hi, Mikey. Hey there, my brother Chance. There you go, sir. My Facebook is gone again due to the original hacking. Oh, no. And what up, Mikey and Chance from Keebler Danger? Hi, Keebler. And the Nostalgic Pod Blast, Chance says, hi, Keebler Danger. Now, Chance, I know you sent me a message about a phone, and right now we only have one phone. It's an emergency phone. It's all we can use. What I'll have to do is I'll look. I always check your notifications. So when your next show is going to come, where you want to have me and Al on it, I'll look for that, and then I'll try to. I'll try to join you. Just let me know if that works for you. But right now we don't. Yeah, email him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because we only have one phone that works right now, and my wife's still trying to get other things taken care of right now. So because we had our hacker, remember, and luckily for us, they didn't hack our main phone, so we've got that. Yeah, the phone not necessary. Just hoping you have an Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. I don't have an Instagram. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't do Instagram. Um, Tell you what, I do have. Okay, get text now, Mikey. It's online. Oh, okay. Well. Now wait a second. Chance, do you have? Okay. Are you able to talk through Facebook phone? I still have you friended, don't I? Through through regular Facebook. I can always just call you. Oh, God bless you, babe. Yeah, I can always just call you. Um, what up, Mickey and Chance? Hey, good to see you, Keebler. Email him, Keebler says. Yeah, phone not necessary. Okay, Christmas show is next. Okay. What day is the Christmas show going to be, sir? Oh, no, my Facebook is gone. Okay. Sorry to hear that, sir. Okay. All right. Well, I might still have X. Do you still have X? My Facebook account is disabled. Okay. Um Chance, do you have X? Yes, I have X. Okay. Okay. Um okay, Keebler says do a private StreamYard and email him the link or me and I'll text him the link. All right, Keebler. Well, if Chance says he has X, I believe I still have an X account. I can go through X and reach him that way. Do you advertise, Chance? Do you advertise through X about your shows too? Because I could just as easily reach you. Yeah, you still have an X account? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. It's hidden somewhere. I have to go find it. Yeah, I still have it. Okay. Yeah, my email is goldar3 at AOL.com. I could just as well email you, sir. Yeah, I could do that. That wouldn't be a problem. Kevin says he also has an X account. That's awesome. Okay. All right. Um. All right, Keebler Danger. Well, thank you for being here with Chance. I appreciate that. Yeah. Let me write this down. Okay. So I'll go. Tell you what. What? When is your? Are you doing it on Christmas Day, my friend? I just tweeted on X a link to last Saturday's comic book show. I've already seen it on YouTube, my friend. Yeah, I've seen both parts. Yeah, I know you did those by yourself. Those were cool, man. Yeah, it's good stuff with your comic books. All right. Yeah, I hope you're not a comic book. I hope you're not a comic book guy. So I spared you the boredom. I know you're not a comic book guy. Well, I grew up. I grew up with some. I did grow up with some Spider-Man comics. I saw the Spider-Man TV series. I told you about that with Nicholas Hammond. Yeah, tech sounds great. You get a phone through the internet. You can choose any number you want anywhere. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Keebler Danger. All right. Um, Tell you what. Uh, okay. So, Chance, is your Christmas show, is that going to be on Christmas Day, or after Christmas, or just before Christmas? Probably just before, right? Which would be a Saturday. In part one, you were sick anyway, right? My my point about X was you can find me easily. One sec. Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good then. I guess. Yeah, you can choose any number you want anywhere. Yeah, thank you, Keebler Danger. I appreciate that. Appreciate you giving me some knowledge on that. Okay. Okay, there's your X. Okay. Well, let's see if I can send you a message. Give me a second. Okay. Really? All right, give me a few seconds. Okay. Okay, Christmas show will be Saturday. Let me write this down. Okay, Saturday's whoops. December 20th. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. At 5:35. All right, sir. A nostalgic pod last chance. All right. Okay, I've got it written down. Cool, Keebs. Youngest. Let's see. That's my youngest daughter's baby, or younger. That's my youngest daughter's birthday chance. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Keebler. Hope you were not too bored with my comic book shows, Chatty Blogger. Uh, no, sir, I wasn't bored. No, I thought you did a very thorough job. They were very well done, sir. I have no complaints. Yeah, thanks for watching my team up comic book shows too, Mikey. They were way too long. It's okay, sir. You and I usually have very long things. Last set was better. Chance much slower. Um, and Chance, who is Keebler Danger? I don't recognize the name. And let's take a look at the channel here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, Keebler Danger. Oh, I'm his mod that drops links for him. Oh, I see. Okay, well, Keebler Danger, I've got you subscribed, and I see you have a good channel there on YouTube. So let's go ahead and then make sure you get a standard mod too, so you can help out on the channel if we need it. So let me give you a standard one there. There we go. All right, Keebler Danger, now you're a standard moderator for our channel. Make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button today if you do like this episode. And if you like what I'm doing with the series of the animated series of Star Trek, hope you guys all like it. All right. And of course, the Nostalgic Podblast, also known as Chance Bartell, is a good friend of mine there over in Atlanta, Georgia. And we do a show with Al's Place and our man behind the scenes, CC. So, yeah, hopefully all of you folks can check us out. We got that next show coming up December 20th, so that'll be fun. Don't watch last year. You'll see Chance as my co-host in trivia. Oh. All right, Keebler. Okay. Um, Chan says, my producer Natalie was concerned about you when you were sick and wanted to pass along her well wishes to you and your wife for a fast recovery. You seem like you're back to normal. Yes, sir. We without going into too much detail, we went through some heart issues, both of us. Just after American Thanksgiving back on November 27th, we did not feel well at all. And it took us a little while to get back to normal, to what is considered normal. Do we know what normal is? I don't know what normal is, but anyway, um, thank you, thank you, Chance. He says lots of people asked about you, Mikey. Thank you so much. That's very much appreciated, Chance. We love you, brother. You're an extended family member. You know that, so I appreciate that. Okay, well, I've got you written down. So everybody, uh, the Nostalgic Pod Blast with Chance Bartels, myself, Mikey, and Al's Place, and our man behind the scenes will premiere at 5:35 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, December the 20th. Or is that a Saturday? Yes, it is. Okay. I had to make sure. I had to look at my own, and by the way, Chance, I do have the let's see here. I've got I've got X. So I just put up a brand new account for ChattyBloggerMS. So let me go to your X here. Hold on. Just a sec. Okay. There we are. I put you under following. All right. I got your Nostalgic Pod Blast here on following. And so now I'm following you. Yeah. So I'm officially following you. And it's at Blogger M, capital M, small s, 59555 is where I'm at. So just go there. And if you want to follow me there, that's fine, sir. But now I've got you. Awesome. Okay. All right. We got you, sir. We're all set there. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. Joe Gutfeld commented that he misses you in live chat in my last show. That's very cool. I love Joe. Joe is cool. Yeah. He says, yes, I wanted to ask you about Christmas topics to cover privately via email. I was pretty thorough last year and I want to cover new Christmas stuff you like. And he says, okay, I will follow you back. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Let me, yeah, let's, yeah, like I said, I'm doing this series up until the 19th. Uh, but the final two episodes that I'm doing in a row here. There's 22 episodes. I'm doing two per day. So for the next 11 days. So I should be done by that Friday the 19th. So if you want to exchange ideas, we can do that on that Friday on X. Let me know, okay? Yeah. Just followed you back. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Let me take a look at something here for a minute. Let's make sure I've got X down in case I need to add a new one. Here we go. We'll just put X, and it's www.x.com. There we go. Let's save the changes. And there's X. All right, cool. All right. Should be able to get into it. All right. So let's close that. And we got a Keebler. Like I said, I got you subscribed on YouTube. All right, sir. So we're done there. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good too because I do have StreamYard. Okay. Keebler says if I can get motivated, going to try and do my mini play quests for lives again. Just December's rough emotionally for me. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Okay, what we can do is have a private meeting backstage via StreamYard to plan the Christmas show. Okay. Let's see. To plan the Christmas mini play quest or short questions where the chat gets to answer and gets points. Cool. Uh, let's see. The nostalgic. Let's see. You're at a time that works for both of us. Maybe this Saturday. Okay, let's take a look. All right. So on the 13th, what time? Um, what time do you want to send me to your StreamYard? I'm not live this Saturday, so Saturday afternoon works for me. Okay, sir. Um, so send me the link to your private StreamYard through X. Let's do this after 2ish, 2 p.m. this coming Saturday. I'll write this down for myself so I know that we have a private meeting for the StreamYard. So let me mark this down. Okay, 2 p.m. with Chance. If I see that StreamYard, okay. All right, 2 p.m. with you, Chance, on Saturday the 13th, 2 p.m. Eastern. That work all right, sir? Okay, I will send the link via X. 3 p.m., 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, 3 p.m. I'm sorry, I wrote down 2, but I will do 3. There we go. Then we have that meeting. All right, cool. All right, so 3 p.m. Okay, Saturday, December 13th at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's perfect, yes. Okay, I will send via X private message X, yes. Oh, 2 p.m. is fine? Okay, do you want it at 2 or 3? Tell you what, we'll just leave it at, we'll leave it, okay. All right, sir. 2 p.m. is fine? All right, sir, 2 p.m. Okay. All right, so we're all set. All right, so I will talk to you on Saturday about the Christmas show in a week from. Okay, 2 p.m. Yes, get the time zone right. Well, right now it's 2:39 p.m. You choose. Either is fine. Let's go with 2, sir. Let's go with 2 p.m. my time here in Toronto. 2 it is. Yes, sir. Sounds good. All right. So, we got 7 likes. We got 4 people still watching. Very cool. We'll go ahead and finish up the stream for today. Tomorrow we'll begin again with our next 2 episodes from TAS, episodes 3 and 4. And I want to thank the nostalgic Pod Blast, Mr. Chance Bartels, my awesome host of his show, the Nostalgic Pod Blast. He's a great man. Please make sure you get a chance to go to his website there on YouTube and subscribe. Also, he is on X, so make sure you go and follow him on X. And hello, Sir Lemon Pie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, Sir Lemon. I'm about ready to finish this webcam stream live. Just was finishing up some. I got some requests. So luckily for you, sir, the next 10 days I'll be doing episodes from the original animated series. The last or the complete 22 episodes over 2 seasons. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna finish out at least the first 3-year mission of the 5, and then we'll do fan uh, the fan film series from both Collie and Monona next year in January. So yeah. Yes, it is 2:40. Yeah, we're on the same time frame. That's awesome. Yeah. I had forgotten that, Chance. I'm so sorry. Yeah, 2 p.m. on Saturday works on the 13th. Yes, sir. That works for me. Yeah, I got 2:41. Awesome. And hello to Lemon from Chance, and Chance also gets a hey from Mr. Lemon. All right, so today we'll congratulate Chance Bartels, Nostalgic Podblast, and Keebler Danger for becoming new standard mods to our channel to help us out. And please make sure, remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you wish to. We've got 44 subscribers right now on this channel that we're trying to rebuild after our last hack job that happened with Mikey Seuss 4. Don't forget, of course, to hit that wonderful notification bell so you can be notified of all future podcasts, live streams, or any of these webcams that I do live on this channel along with my beautiful wife, Suzanne. And don't forget to share this with your friends and family. And and there's Keebler. Follow Mickey's co-host and ring the bell, the nostalgic pod blast. And there is the link for everybody. Thank you, Keebler. Appreciate that. Thanks, Mikey, for the wrench. You're very welcome, Chance. Thanks, Keebler Danger. Yeah, thank you, Keebler, for helping us out. That's much appreciated. I also want to thank, let's see. Yeah, we had a lot going on here, so this was great. All right. And yeah, I want to thank Travel with Lisa MH, her wonderful partner, Adam. We love you guys, and hopefully we'll get to see you before you go back home there, Miss Lisa. So take care of yourselves, please. Be safe out there. Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. Don't forget to go to his website. Check out his different videos. He does have, I believe, I didn't get a chance to see them yet. I'm still trying to look for them. But he did shoot some footage of the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, which that is this year. And so, but he does have a few good church videos there too as well. So yeah, check out Kevin's Theme Park Adventures for his website. And also, this is great. I love that everybody came in here today. This is wonderful. Mike Seha 89. He has a good channel there. He's got some good concepts and different subjects he talks about in his videos. So make sure you check him out, Mike Seha Live. And Travel with Lisa MH. She has some awesome videos there. She is a worldwide videographer, and she has a great partner in Adam, good friend of hers. And she's done some recent Niagara Falls footage here in Canada, as well as other different areas. So make sure you check out Travel with Lisa MH as well. And again, as we said, first in the box was Mr. Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. So thank you, Kevin. All right. And we've got everybody else covered. We should have everybody taken care of. All right. And welcome, Keebler. And oops, autocorrect Mikey's. Right. And oh, that's wonderful, Chance. Thank you. God bless you all. He is the reason for the season. Yes, sir. Jesus Christ is the reason for the season. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, my friend. Okay. All right, everybody. So we will see you again tomorrow, sometime. No time frame, no definition. Just letting you know, we got the next two episodes of season 1, episode 3 and episode 4. We'll do those sometime tomorrow. Probably after our meal. We have our special Christmas brunch running from 12 to 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So probably after that. Yeah. After I've relaxed, rested a little bit. Yeah. Then I'll give you our next two reviews of the animated series. So everybody take care of yourselves. And as remember, my brother Larry from Be Yourself Adventures, who says, always be yourself. My beautiful wife Suzanne, who always says, leave everything in God's hands. Great pieces of advice. To our brothers, Matt Arnold and Jim's Landscape, Commodore Productions 01, where he helped. They both helped me to say, remember, you'll never know where you'll hear or see me next. So make sure you check me out wherever I go. Tonight is Boone Claws at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is Jim's Landscape, Commodore Productions 01. His monthly for December, being dressed up as Santa Claus, but he calls himself Boone Claus. So that's at 7 p.m. tonight. So I'll be there for that. If you get a chance, go to Jim's Landscape channel and check him out. And Kevin says, hey, Lemon, And Jan says hello to Kevin's theme park adventure. Lemon, since you're here, do you want to go ahead and put up Boom Claws for tonight? The link that goes to Jim tonight. At 7 p.m. Eastern. It should be on YouTube right now. If you get a chance, yeah. Could you put that up for me? I'd appreciate that, Lemon. Thank you, Sir Lemon, if you can do that. Okay. Let's see. And hello, Kevin from Lemon. And hello from Kevin to Chance. Oh, this is great. I love when all of you guys and gals are saying hello to one another in the chat. That really Suzanne and I really love that kindness. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, thank you, Lemon. Lemon, number one. Thank you, sir. All right, so there is the link. Everyone, before you leave, please click on that link if you wish to come and visit us in the chat tonight for Boom Claws for Jim tonight. That, like I said again, that'll start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So whatever time frame for you guys are there, that should be tonight. And Chance just subbed lemon pie. There we go. Awesome, Chance. That's awesome, my dude. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so I've got it written down. 2 p.m. this coming Saturday, December 13th. Chance, you and I will go into your private StreamYard. We'll talk to each other, plan out the thing, for Christmas for the 20th. And that'll be cool. That's cool. And then I'll just, after we're done with our business, then I'll go on and do my next two episodes. I can hold off for that until I do that private matter and talk to you about what subjects we're going to come up with for Christmas. That should be fun. Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds like fun. Okay. And if there's any change, I will send you a message through X and let you know. But there shouldn't be. I should be available that time. Lemon says, well, thank you. I don't have content, but I appreciate the sub. Well, he's great, Chance. Lemon is what we consider one of our managing moderators, and he does, and Travel with Lisa is too. They do a great job. They manage the chat. They take care of everything for us. When Suzanne is going to become incapacitated, we're going to need people to help. So, with her knees. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna need some help. So basically, we love having you guys helping us out. If we get people we don't recognize, yeah, let us know. Yeah. And Lemon, you should do a short video. It helps people see you're real. Yeah, Keebler. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? Sir Lemon's got his own. This isn't his only channel that he manages. He also takes care of other channels as well, Keebler. Uh, and he's kind of private about himself. So I don't mind that. I mean, but I know where I know what state he lives in is Texas. I don't, I'm not gonna tell you where the city and everything is, but he's a Texan. He's a cool guy though. He's really awesome. Yeah. So if Lemon does put out a short video, he'll let us know. He'll let us know. Lemon says I'll be given emergency powers at that time, which I will give up later when needed, just like Palpatine did. There you go. Yeah, Cable says I get that. I help a lot of channels myself. There you go, sir. Well, you got a decent channel, and I just saw some of your parody. That's kind of funny. That is kind of funny. That's cool. So it is a pleasure to meet you, Keebler Danger. And yeah, just all we ask is just be kind and friendly and help us when you can with the chat. If we have somebody we don't know, please ask me first, okay? Because, like I said, because I'm the admin, I have the, if they're a bad person, I don't want to bring them up or anything. All I do is I just ban them for like 24 hours or something. But if they continue to be a nuisance, then I can do what I don't like to do, which is have to ban them permanently. But yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to have to do that. So as long as we can avoid any of those bots or other things, yeah, that's fine. I mean, it's cool. Well, Keebler, I am indeed a real person. Videos or not. Okay. Kevin just subbed the nostalgic pod blast. Thank you, Kevin. Same here. I will never promote bad channels. Thank you, sir. That is much appreciated, Keebler. Do you prefer just Keebler? I'll call you Keebler or Keebs. I know Chance just called you Keebs, but I don't feel comfortable saying that unless that is what you prefer. So I will go either that way, Keebs, or Keebler. Either way, just let me know. It's cool. It's totally cool. Alrighty. So, as the great Gene Siskel of Siskel and Ebert at the Movies, my favorite nerd, just without the pocket protector. He could have had it somewhere else, but he always says that now the aisle is closed, and I always enjoyed that. So thank you to the Gene Siskel. That's Siskel. I got to make sure I spell it sometimes. Uh, their family for allowing me to use the and now the aisle is closed thing from the old Siskel and Ebert at the Movies show. And Keebler says either works. Only a couple of good friends call me Keebs. Okay, awesome, sir. All right, so I'll call you Keebler if that works for you. I don't mind that at all. And chances are just subbed to Kevin. Awesome. You guys and girls are great. Thank you so much for subbing each other as well. That means the world to us. It does. And it also what it means is that it gives us the kindness to the channel, right? It allows us to spread that kindness to others and to be able to subscribe to other people's channels, take care of them, support them, go see them. That's wonderful. It's awesome. Okay. Keys is a woman. Ah, awesome. Keebler. All right. Young lady, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Chance. Thank you for verifying that. Okay. No, I guess she was. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chance. And thank you. Thank you, Keebler. You're awesome. Lemon says, say hi to Suze for me, Mikey. I will. Keebs is a female, Mikey. Thank you. Thank you, Chance. Oh, she's also in Texas? Awesome. Yeah, Lemon's in Texas too. Yeah, that is cool. No, that's awesome. Oh, and Lemon Pie gave you a hug, honey, and said hello to you. Yeah, she likes that. She likes Lemon. Lemon's cool. Yeah, Lemon takes care of a lot of channels, like I said, including ours. So does a great job. Okay, so from now on, all I'm going to say is let's, you know, say God bless the rest of this world. God bless this world that we live in. We have one. So make sure that you become the guardians and the stewards for future generations so that they can enjoy all the wonderful landmarks and all the wonderful landscapes and beauty that is what we consider the world, Earth, the third rock from the sun. And let's say a prayer that we can also try to reach a worldwide fragile peace. It is a lot to ask for, but if we can get the world to be at peace, at least for one day, at least for Christmas Day on the 25th this year, which falls on a Thursday, if we can get that for the entire world without any wars, any fighting, no natural disasters, any of that, if we can all ask for that at the same time, that helps a lot. We can all pray for that. That would be great. So, with that, to the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, thank you, Lord. Thank you for everyone here in the chat, everybody that was here for us today. We love you guys and girls, really do. 8 likes, that's awesome. We got 5 people still watching. And Chance says amen. And Lemon says amen. And Kevin says amen with the prayers. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And Keebler, she says, I figured if he catches a past live I did, he would know. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. And Kevin says, nice. Yep, cool. Texans are awesome. Yes, they are, young Keebler. Yes, they are. Good to see you. And again, a pleasure, young lady, to that you came today and introduced yourself and become a part of our growing family. So thank you, Keebler. Appreciate that. All right, everyone. Well, take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. It's a rough world. And remember, peace from Mikey and Suze. So, on behalf of my beautiful wife, Suzanne, that beautiful girl over there, Moon Pie, my beautiful other girl, Deja Vu, somewhere in the building, somewhere in the apartment. But we all say peace to all of you. We love you. God bless. Happy holidays. And we'll see you next time tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, on ChattyBloggerMS, which stands the MS for Mikey Sues. And Lemon says, hi, kitties. And Keebler says, take care all. Thank you, hun. All right, everyone. And have a good day, everyone. Thank you, Lemon. All right, we'll see you guys and girls tomorrow. Bye for now. Thank you, Chance. Bye, Mikey. Thank you, Kevin. And thank you, Lisa. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mike Seha. And oh, hey, Gorilla. He's last in the box. Kapla, Gorilla. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hey, I sent you a happy birthday. I did send you a happy birthday through, Facebook. I hope you got it, my friend. And Lemon says hello to Gorilla. And hey, Gorilla from Kevin. Yeah. All right, Gorilla. Yeah, Gorilla's cool. And hey, Chance, cool. He says hi. Hi to Gorilla. Yep, Gorilla's cool. Yeah. He's got a good chance. Gorilla's Random Thoughts does some, watch parties. He's got some good content there. He does the Waltons on Fridays. He does reviews of the episode. Thursday nights, he does Twilight Zone. Tuesday nights, he has his own Gorilla's Cigar Lounge. And then on Sundays, some Sundays, he does a Sunday, Cinema Sunday, where he does different movies. In fact, he just did Jack Frost on Sunday night, which featured Michael Keaton. So he just showed that movie. So that was cool. Yeah, Gorilla's cool. Yeah, Kevin knows. And there's Mike Seha. Woohoo. Yay. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. That is cool. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, you're totally cool, man. Awesome. All right, everyone. As I said, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. Please don't forget that notification bell. All right. And of course, Chance says, I just subbed Gorilla. Fake John Boy the Waltons. Final weekly season was weird. Yeah. They haven't got there yet. Gorilla, are you on to season 6 now or 5? Gorilla says thank you. Yeah. And hey, to Mike Seha 89. Yeah, thank you, Chance. All right, well, again, make sure you all subscribe to one another, please. That would be most appreciated. And it's a lot of fun. It really is to get to know your the family. This is your family. Remember, if we didn't have you folks in our extended family in the chat, we would be nothing. This channel would not exist. So I appreciate, and Suzanne appreciates, and we all appreciate everyone that comes into our extended family and growing family. So appreciate that. Yeah, it really is a lot of fun. Yeah, we do have a good time. And Gorilla does have some good content, so please check him out. Thanks, thank you, Mike. All right, well, I better go. Take care, everyone. God bless you all, and we'll see you tomorrow for episodes 3 and 4 of the animated series from Star Trek.